As the multiverse continues to grow in the MCU, we can expect that there is going to be plenty of twists and turns in the multiverse, taking things we know and remixing them much like Marvel's What If, and also taking the familiar and completely doing something new with it that nobody expects, such as bringing back the armies of Ultron. So this news comes at us via sources from The Direct, where they are talking about Doctor Strange going into the multiverse and, of course, floating through different times and realities, which we know will in fact be a major part of this film. Now, previously, we had the reports that we would see Loki and Sylvie both be appearing in it, and multiple insiders and scoopers have said the same, but now Direct is saying that the Ultron army, aka the Ultron bots or the Sentries or whatever they're going to call them, will also be showing up, and they're going to be a factor in one of the multiverses that Doctor Strange ends up landing in. Now, in my opinion, yes. Can we get Age of Ultron? Like a comic book rendition of Age of Ultron? If you've read that comic, I'm sorry, because it's hot garbage. It is literally one of the worst comics I've read in the last decade. There was a reason it was delayed for so long and they didn't want to print it, and they only printed it as a last resort because it's not that good. But you can take the idea of Age of Ultron, that future, which is hopeless and nothing is left and it's all decimated and the heroes are literally living in the sewers, and go, we can do something interesting with this in a film for a couple of minutes. I think that would be awesome. Now, who knows what their plans are, but you would have to think it'd have to be something crazy like that, because the Multiverse of Madness has to, and get this, show us madness, right? Like a mad version of so many realities and things going on. And Ultron, as we've seen recently, has had a pretty substantial role in the multiverse already. I mean, literally shattering reality, time, and space, and fighting the Watcher, which within itself is already insane to think about, but hey, we're seeing it. So it's really not surprising that Doctor Strange is going to land in one of these multiverses where he's like, oh, what happened? Oh my god, Ultron won. Look, he actually got to drop the crater on Earth. Magical. All it took was just checking Spider-Man and film Twitter to realize humanity is a cesspool. Awesome. They should just put that scene in there as commentary. Like when Disney was about to buy Twitter and they were like, we just had to check the user engagement to realize that that is the worst platform on the internet. You don't want to be associated with it. Good times, good times. But seriously though, Ultron armies are returning. I wonder if they will be led by Ultron. You would think they'd have to be because, right? Like, he's the main, like, brain of the whole operation. Either way though, super hyped. Love Ultron. Still my favorite MCU villain, so bring it on.